So some people have been asking what's going on with the car. I think I need to have an update on it. So this is where I'm at. There is the original intercooler. It's pretty big, too big actually, and it was mounted, as you probably know, right down in this area, and the hose had to snake its way all through everything. Here's the new location. This is just temporary, just to sort of hold it in the approximate location so I can work out where to run the hoses. Unfortunately, this turbo is not capable of being clocked or rotated where the outlet is, so unfortunately I have to have this little 2-inch outlet here, and I have to make these curves here to go into there. There'll be a fan on the intercooler underneath drawing air through this way, and then obviously an opening up that way. The hard part is snaking it through past the shifter and the firewall and everything up into the bottom of the motor. This is not the hose that I'm going to be using. I have a piece of hose, or pipe I should say, on its way, so that'll be there. The hose is considerably, like the total amount of piping is considerably shorter in this new configuration than the old configuration, so the boost should come up quicker. The old one had about 72 inches of piping that it had to go through to get to the engine finally. This one is considerably shorter than that. Also, the volume inside it is considerably shorter because you can see the opening on the intercooler is a 3-inch, and so I had 3-inch tubing coming out of the motor. I had 3-inch tubing going into the intercooler and then out of the intercooler and then everything. Well, the turbo is only a 2-inch, so the intercooler, I couldn't find a 2-inch opening, so I got 2.5, but that is all 2-inch. This is going to be 2-inch. That's all 2-inch. So the volume inside the intake system there is going to be a lot less. So it should build up boost a lot quicker, which is good. And you can see I've moved the fuel cell. I'm not convinced that this is going to be the final location or the final mounting for this. The hose is, I don't think there's any risk of the tire touching the hose. I just don't like having to use so many adapters to get out of here, because this is a -10 and I need to get it down to a -6, and I'm not sure I like it. We'll see what happens there. But this does definitely get the fuel, the weight of the fuel as far back as possible. I don't think I can get much farther back than that. The radiator is mounted. This radiator is quite a bit smaller than the other one, but the other one was way too big, so this should be better. And as you can see, it's sort of shuffled over to one side to get more weight over there. And the surge tank there, it used to be mounted on this side, so that's moved over to there as well. So as you can see, I am definitely making an effort to shuffle the weight over to the left rear so that I can make up for that 90 pounds light that I was on that side. I don't have any videos of me doing this work because I just tinker away like just a little while at it every day, so it's just not been worthwhile making a video of that. But you can see I am making a little bit of progress, doing little things here and there. I think the car is going to be much better for it. Some of the other things that I've been tinkering with, if anybody's interested, is this is my 1965 Harley Davidson. It is a they called this the Sprint 250. You can see it's only a single cylinder and 250cc. Doesn't look anything like stock. If you Google 1965 Harley Davidson Sprint 250, you'll see that this looks very much different than that looks from the factory, but it's a wonderful little bike, lots of fun to ride, and it only weighs 250 pounds, surprisingly. And this is my 1979 Honda CB750. I also built this bike. It looks considerably different from factory as well. And this is my Ayrton Senna tribute bike, you know, with the powered by Honda. Just like Ayrton Senna's Formula One car had the Marlboro sponsorship and the powered by Honda. So that's that. And oh yeah, I've also modified my pit bike. This is my little pit bike that I will use to tow the race car around. God forbid that it breaks and I have to tow it somewhere. It's got a little hitch on it, a little baby hitch, and it has one of our kart engines in it. And I just added a front disc brake to this so that I have doubled my stopping power. Pretty ridiculous on this little bike to have front and rear brakes, but you know, if you have to tow something with it, then you're gonna want the braking power too. So anyways, things I'm having fun with around Speed World. And this is how things are going around here at Speed World. We're not open yet today, but we will be opening soon. And yeah, so that's everything. That's the update on the car. And hope to hear comments from you guys soon. Talk to you later.